Hello, welcome to our beginner or level 1 strength training workout. This is Wendy. She has been participating in our strength training programs here at BWXT for several years now, and many of you know Sam. He is the fitness director down here, so they are going to be demonstrating these movements as we go through a beginner workout. So before we get started, let's warm up a little bit, and we're just going to start with a joint mobility, just starting from the head all the way down to your feet. So we're going to start with just looking side to side. We're just warming up all the joints of the body. Look up and down. Okay, let's do some shoulder circles back, maybe about 5 or 6. And forward. Okay, this next movement is kind of like an Egyptian movement. It's great for the shoulders. You're going to turn one hand palm up, but from the other side. So flip it all the way around and then reach through both arms like someone's pulling you from both ends, and just rotate and switch. Okay, hands together here like an alligator mouth. You're going to open big and wide, swing all the way around to the other sides in front or on top. And just keep rotating again. We're just warming up the shoulders. Okay, hands on the hips, keeping your legs pretty straight. Let's do some hip circles. Both directions, just kind of alternate between one direction and the other. If you notice, we have our shoes off. You can wear shoes or not. I do suggest in the beginning, when you are first learning a lot of these movements, especially the deadlift and the squat, it's helpful to have nothing between your feet and the floor so that you get a lot of feedback from the proprioceptors in the bottom of your feet about how to stabilize and what muscles to contract, and it's good to not have a lot of cushion and structure to interfere with that. So you'll see that we have taken our shoes off for this workout. You can wear them, but I do suggest that you go barefoot in the beginning. Okay, let's put our feet together, hands on the knees, and you're just going to turn a circle, trying to keep your feet completely planted. So this is for just creating some mobility in through that ankle joint. With the squatting and deadlifting, you are going to need to be able to dorsiflex your feet pretty good. Okay, and then we're going to reach up towards the ceiling and then hips back and touch your toes. And we're not going to really hold it. We're just going to do a few of these in a row. Hips go back, touch the toes. Okay, and then from here we're going to walk out on your hands and then drop your hips down and look up. And this is really just to stretch out the hip flexors all through the spine. Pike your hips up and push the floor away, kind of right between those shoulder blades. Back down, look up. Okay, and you can just drop your knees down from here. Put one leg forward. And then from here, you just want to take your hips, and we talked about this a lot in the instructional video, kind of tipping your tailbone up to your forehead and really squeezing your glute. So you stay really tall and squeeze. You should feel that here through your hip flexor. And just hold that for about 10 or 15 seconds. You can even take that arm and reach it up. Whatever side's down, take that same arm, reach it over your head. Okay, and then the other side. Tuck your hip, do that pelvic tilt, squeeze, and reach. Okay, you guys ready? Okay. Sam is going to be demonstrating some of the corrective or modified versions of these exercises. So if any of these movements are ones that you struggle to get the standard or move through, you're in progress, then you want to follow Sam, and I'll point out kind of how he's doing that as we go. So the way that this format is going to work is you're going to do about 8 to 10 reps of, I think we have 6 different exercises with a 30-second break in between, and we're going to go through this round of movements 3 times, okay? So the first one we're going to start with is a squat. So Wendy's going to grab her weight for a kettlebell goblet squat, and Sam is going to do an unweighted squat for 8 reps. And go ahead and begin. And notice you want to stay really tall, chest up. You're dropping those hips right between your ankles. Breathe on the way up. Good. Awesome. And a 30-second rest. Okay, the next movement we're going to do is a dumbbell row. So Wendy is going to, or Sam is going to do the dumbbell row, which is a modified version of the row. Wendy's going to go ahead and use these TRX straps right here for the upper body pulling movement. All right, so we're going to do 8 reps. So if you're using a suspension trainer like this, go ahead and begin, guys. You're going to lead with your chest. Very good. Pull back and squeeze right here. Sam is doing an upright row where he's more in like a deadlift position here and just using dumbbells, squeezing right between the shoulder blades. 8 reps there, guys. Make sure you exhale on the way up. Inhale as the arms come back down. Okay, and a 30-second break. Okay, next is the plank. Okay, so Wendy's gonna get down on her forearms on the floor. Sam is gonna use the bench for a modified plank. Okay, we're gonna do this for 20 seconds. So everybody up. Good, remember in this position, you wanna make sure that your hips are not sagging, your pelvis is tucked, abs tight, knees tight, glutes tight. Same thing over here, staying really tense all through your midsection. You guys have about 3 more seconds. Hang in there. Okay, 30-second break. Okay, the next movement is the deadlift. So Wendy is going to use 1 kettlebell here for a standard deadlift. Sam is going to use the weight elevated a little bit on a step here just because his range of motion is a little bit less, or he's representing those of you with a little bit less of a range of motion. And are you ready? Yes. Okay, let's do 8 of these and begin. Very good. Remember, chest up. Reaching that weight back for the heel, sitting the hips back into a hinge pattern. This is where it's beneficial to not have shoes on. You're going to feel that weight sit back into your heel. Good, 8 of these. Great, 30-second break. Okay, next we are gonna do the dumbbell press. Wendy's gonna take one weight here and she's gonna follow that J-curve press. Go ahead and begin, Wendy, 6 per side. And Sam is gonna do the wall slide. So he's representing those of you, many of you, who have some shoulder restrictions. So doing this wall slide is a great way, like I showed you in the instructional video, for training all those muscles in around your thoracic spine and your shoulder to fire and recruit properly in the overhead movement. So he's going to do about 10 of those. And Wendy is following that J-curve pattern over and back down for 6 reps per arm. Very good. And as you're going overhead, staying really tight. Okay, 30-second break. Okay, the last one in this grouping is a farmer's walk. So go ahead and grab your 2 weights. We're going to do a farmer's carry. Come on and step back here, back towards the wall. We're going to do 30 seconds, so walk down and back for 30 seconds and go ahead and go. As you're doing this, shoulders are sunk down. Think about putting your shoulder blades in your back pockets. Remember, you want daylight between your weights and the sides of your thighs, about 1 inch away. And just walk at a pace you're comfortable with. Abs tight, you have about 10 more seconds. Chest up. Good, keep on coming. All right, you guys can go ahead and stop. That's round 1. 30-second break. Okay, beginning round 2, we're going to start back again with the squats. Wendy's with her goblet squat, Sam unweighted, 8 reps. And begin, good. Stay tall, you want to exhale on the way up. Wendy's demonstrating that perfectly. Sam's staying tall. He likes to, this is a good way to kind of judge your depth here, is to kind of make a triangle with your hands and aiming your elbows for inside that soft spot in the knee. 30-second break. Okay, next we are back to the row. Wendy's on the TRX, Sam is doing an upright row with dumbbells, 8 reps. Good, now as you're doing this movement, you want to make sure you keep your chest lifted. Perfect, that you're squeezing right between those shoulder blades. You notice Wendy's body is really straight and tense. She's moving like one solid unit. Great, 30-second rest. Okay, back to the plank. Wendy's on the floor, 4 arms on the ground. Sam is elevated plank, and 20 seconds of this. Go ahead and start. Good, make sure you have that little pelvic tilt. Drive those elbows back towards your toes, just isometrically contracting right in through here, staying really straight. If I put that dowel right on Wendy's back, it would be just perfect. You guys are almost there, a couple more seconds. Okay, take a break, 30 seconds. Okay, next we're at the deadlift again. Wendy's using the 1 bell, Sam is doing an elevated deadlift, 8 reps, guys, go ahead and start. Good, remember it's like you're gonna set the weight back behind you. This is different from the squat. In the squat, we're coming straight down with the hips. In the deadlift, you're hinging back. If I had my hands here, I'd be like trapping my hands right in the crease of your hips. So you wanna really fold back. Feel a stretch back there. Good, 30-second rest. Okay, next is our press. Sam's gonna do the wall slide again. Notice also he has his feet together. Wendy, go ahead and start, 6 per arm. He has his feet together. That's disassociating his upper body from his lower body. So his lower body's not helping him out at all in this press. He can also think about actively pushing the knees down towards the floor as his arms go overhead, just to further increase the effectiveness of this movement. About 8 of those. Notice too, every rep at the top, they both are locking out their arms. Wrists are straight, elbows locked out at the top. 6 per side. Great, 30-second rest. Okay, farmer's walk, guys. Staying tall, chest up, shoulders packed down. Now, what to choose for weight here is really up to you. Especially in the beginning, I'd rather you start a little lighter and then kind of see what you're capable of as you get more comfortable with the farmer's walk. But this is a sneaky one. It can sneak up on you. Okay. Good job, guys. Take a 30-second rest, and we're going to repeat for the final round. Okay, round 3, we're back to the squat again. All right, 8 reps, go. Now, when you're doing these squat, where should you feel the pressure in your feet? It should be even, okay? Between the toe and the heel, it should be nice, even pressure. And you want to stay off your instep. You don't want your knees caving in. You can notice both of them are doing that well. Okay, 30-second rest. Okay, next we're back to our row. Wendy's on the TRX. Sam using dumbbells, 8 reps. Good. Exhale as those arms come up. Stay tight. Very good, guys. All right, 30-second break. Okay, plank. Our plank is next. Wendy again is on the floor. Sam is elevated. 20 seconds, begin. Drive those elbows back. You want to also, even just from the crown of your head all the way down to the heels, you want to be a straight line. So I even suggest kind of looking right between your thumbs. 5 more seconds, guys. And good, 30-second rest. Okay, next is the deadlift. Final round. 8 deadlifts, go. Good. As you're doing this movement, you should feel a stretch back through the glutes and hamstrings, okay? Each rep, you should feel your hips open up, feel a good stretch back there. Dig. All the weight should be felt mostly in the heel of your foot. Good. 30-second break. Okay, we're back to the press. 6 per side and about 10 wall slides here. Don't let these wall slides fool you, by the way. They don't look difficult, but I promise you they are. You are going to feel how much that middle part of your back is really working. Good, and as Wendy's pressing overhead, she's not letting her rib cage flare out. She's staying tense and nice and straight. Good, 30 seconds. Okay, finally, the farmer's walk, 30 seconds. Go ahead and go. Again, staying tall. Shoulder blades packed. You almost want to think about like you're just reaching the top of your head up towards the ceiling. So keep your chest lifted. This will, of course, challenge your grip, the heavier weight you use. Okay, great job. All right, that's the level 1 workout.